Tiga.
Hello, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Siapa yang tahu?
My name is Andi Bilari Abdillah. You can call me Abdi. I'm from Southeast Sulawesi, Indonesia. Now I am a student of Haluolea University. In this video, I will explain about Toefl. But before that, let me tell you why we should learning English. As you know, English is an international language, which means it is us. It is used around the world. When you traveling the other country, but you don't know their language, it must be so difficult to communicate with them. In this condition, it is more easier to use English because there must be someone that good at it. English is taught around the world, including Indonesia. The point is, English language help people to communicate with the others while we don't have to use different language for different country or city. Toefl is an acronym of the test of English as a foreign language, which is the official name for the test. It assesses your ability to both speak and understand English by analyzing your English ability in terms of reading, speaking, listening, and writing. These are all skills which will be needed to carry out your academic studies, and the test is used by institutions to ensure students are able to proceed and succeed on their chosen course in a country where the curriculum is taught in English. The Toefl test has been taken by over 27 million people worldwide to ensure their English ability is adequate. The test is often taken by students who are planning to study at a university abroad and scholarship candidates, along with students and workers who are applying for visas in English language. Learners tracking their English progress. Keep an eye out of the requirements for a university course, as it will be stated there whether you are required to take the Toefl and the minimum grade required to apply for the course. Educational institutions and governmental agencies in over 130 countries accept 100 countries accept Toefl scores when considering application for change position or of course as an admission requirement. You may find that some course require a minimum Toefl score. As an admission requirement, you may find that some courses require a minimum Toefl score which will allow you to proceed onto the course alongside the regular course requirements. Minimum score requirements can range between 61 and 100 depending on the institution and course. The result you receive in your Toefl test will only be valid for 2 years. After those 2 years, they are no longer recorded. So if you're looking to apply to student abroad after this time, you will have to sit the test again. It is important to ensure you take the test in time for your application if the result is part of the requirements. If you are only studying a course which lasts a year, the same Toefl results could be used to improve your opportunities for work in foreign country also. This PBT is the most common type of test. Like most tests and exams, the test is done on paper media that contains questions and answer sheets. The form of the question itself is multiple choice, with the material being tested consists of listening, reading, and structure. The duration of the PBT is approximately 3 hours. The range of Toefl test score is 300 of 667. For the price, you have to spend approximately 450 of 50,000 for the one test rupiah. As the name suggests, CBT is a Toefl exam that is done using a computer. A participant will work on questions in the form of reading, structured listening, and writing through interactive software that is already installed on the computer. For you who will take this type of test, you should be able to do it carefully because you cannot change or go back to working on missed questions. Assessment or score of this type of Toefl test ranks between 300. Unfortunately, this type of test is not so popular because it has begun to be replaced with an IBT test. Almost the same as CBT, IBT, or also known as Next Generation Toefl, is the test conducted with computer and internet media. You will solve questions that consist of reading, writing, listening, and speaking material through a computer connected to internet. Of the many types of Toefl tests, IBT is the most expensive test for the price of approximately $195 or about 2.8 million for the one test rupiah. The duration of the IBT test is approximately 4 or 5 hours with an assessment score ranges from 0 of 120. An object of preposition is a noun, pronoun, gerund or noun clause that comes after a preposition such as such, in, at, of, to, by, behind, on, and so on. The thing to remember when looking at preposition is that nouns, pronouns, gerund or noun clauses that arrive after the preposition's function as objects of preposition, not as subjects sentence. The existence of the object of preposition is not uncommon to cause confusion when working on a Toefl problem. Generally, the form of problems that arise is to deceive us in recognizing the actual subject in the sentence. And then, for example, after her graduation, Daisy will take a trip in the example above. The subject line is Daisy, not her graduation. The sentence also contains the objects of preposition, namely after her grade and a trip. At my school or at my university, student who gets high score in exam will be given an achievement. From this example, the object of preposition is at my school in exam and achievement. Thank you for watching. Stay classy.
Học sổ luôn.